Today is December 15th. I'm Jane Barish, and we have one of our Discovery of Self groups.
I haven't been doing imagery, but I deal with the thoughts and feelings, being aware of my thoughts and feelings so that I don't get overwhelmed with helping each kid, knowing I have a lot on my plate, to be grateful that I'm able to do it. So I take it one step at a time to help me be able to get everything accomplished.
All right, so we've got the Gardner family with the cousins who have been living with them for 8 years, and the family has had some challenges, and we've been meeting for probably the last 4 months, and a lot of progress, and we've expanded the group, so now we're including another of our mindsetters. Yusuf has joined the group, and Jordan Powell-Karras, who is someone I've known for a long time, who had moved out of town and he's back and is getting re-engaged. We're with a group that's kind of expanded from being the Gardner and Foley families to now we're inviting more in and hope to expand it so that others can benefit from what the Gardners and Foleys have learned, that what they want to share, and from what we offer here at Continuum Center through the Discovery of Self curriculum. Now let's head to the group. So, just anything from this past week worth talking about or bringing up?
I have a question. You know how you talk about the focusing and the breathing stuff, right? So I know we do a lot of where we sit and just practice the breathing. So I was just wondering, is there any other activities that we could do? Because like when Shemaiah's driving, I'm teaching her to drive.
Yeah, because I'm like nervous, and then I'm small, right? So I have to push my chair all the way to the steering wheel and lift the seat up and the back thing up so I can see.
And it's totally understandable. I remember my son when I took him out. It's like he couldn't listen, and he had a little fender bender, and it's easy to get into overwhelm. So I cut her some slack that it's just so new, you're trying to take all things into account, and you just to kind of, and I think you even came in and said something about how you need to breathe a little more.
But I was just thinking to help work on a skill of.
So what else?
If you just don't worry about all the other stuff, because I'm with her, so I'm going to.
So shake the bottle at home. Don't just focus on the breathing. Do the bottle shaking. We haven't done that a lot, and you're probably not doing it anywhere else. And maybe we should do a little bit here. Oh, with the cowbell. Because that's what this is for. So we're going to do a little bit here. This is new for you.
I ain't never done no cowbell.
The last time it was
It's very hard, and I won't hold it so close to your ear because it is loud. But this is exactly the metaphor for how to tune other things out and keep your attention where it needs to be. So we won't take too long, but I'm going to check your breathing. Very good. Okay. So, who did we start? Did I start with you and then you brought up driving?
Oh,
or
no,
did I start with you?
I just said something.
Okay, well, good.
Yeah. But I did do one thing I did want to point out. Like, I did good. Because remember I told you the last time I blew up at Jalil. Remember? Okay, so this time William did something. I didn't blow up. I kept calm, gave out the consequence. So I was proud of myself for that one.
Yeah,
Jerry said I improved.
she didn't
He
wake
was
us
proud.
up
No.
because of her blow up.
Oh, well, great.
So that was an accomplishment.
That's, actually, so working with Willie and Odell, the Wilsons, I mean, the mom, Cindy Wilson, had commented she doesn't get as, upset anymore. Well, William, what was your role in that? Can you, while you talk, take that down? I mean, did she push a button? Did you fall into an old habit? What was going on with you? What'd you do to make her mad?
No, I told her I wasn't supposed to. Oh yeah.
So you knew at the time you weren't supposed to?
Yeah.
So what goes through your mind when you know you're not supposed to? And it's an interesting question that I'd like to ask many people. What went through your mind? Did you say, well, I don't care, I'll deal with the consequences if I get caught? Or did you say, did you make excuses, or did you just not even think about it, go ahead and do it? What went through your mind?
You gonna try, brother man? Just if you don't have a sentence, just say one word, and I'll get your voice. But speak up loud, okay? I'll count to.
I'll ask you, what did you get from the Helen Keller story? What is inspiring about Helen Keller, or the guy with half arms, half legs, or the woman in Rio?
Did you know what inspired me?
Oh, that's a good question. Do you know what it means to be inspired?
Or just, you got an answer to that? Or just say whatever's on your mind about whatever you got from today. But when you speak a little loud so I can hear you because I'm behind you. You got it.
This is a step to get out of your comfort zone. That's how you grow.
You got it.
Did she inspire you at all?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
What went through your mind?
Well, for me, it was just basically because, I know I was gonna get caught because during the time I wasn't really thinking. So then I knew I was gonna get caught, but then at the time it didn't really matter.
So in this, I think it's important for everybody to kind of start to pay attention to what motivates them and what's going through their minds, and so that's interesting. It's like, well, I'll deal with it, whatever. I'm just not going to think about it because you were so motivated about just wanting to do what you wanted to do. So it's kind of like, and I'm going to think about consequences. I know they'll come, but I just want to do what I want to do. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
So.
Wow, when did he start opening up? When did you start opening up? You just, wow, I'm like, dang.